4-degree below flow. What's the New York? You know what we're talking about. Under the tundra, the glacier, the iceberg tips. Check it, yo. Fizz is chillin', Buff is chillin'. What more can I say? Hot penguin, that's what you get. Got it good. 4-degree below flow, rock the hood. Right, 5-degree below flow, rock the hood. 10-degree below flow. Landed in the falls in the disco decade. Welcome to another fly episode of Eazystar's Variety Society. Today we're talking about the explosion at Legends Park here in Niagara Falls. It was all over the Gazette. It was all over the local television stations here too. 4 and 7. It also went national. Seattle, Texas, Houston, which is in Texas, Washington Times, and San Francisco. But what I first want to focus on is Channel 4 news coverage.
People in Niagara Falls are looking for answers today after an explosion in the Legends Park last night. Within the last 15 minutes, the police chief said the ATF and FBI have helped with this investigation. As of right now, police are waiting for forensic results to come back in. They hope it will reveal what happened around 8:30 last night. News 4's Katie Alexander has the latest from the scene.
It's pretty quiet here in Legends Park today, but you can see what's left from yesterday's explosion. A lot of people around here said they really heard it and felt it.
And I heard something go boom, and I thought somebody was like breaking in my house or something going on. The roof shook.
I just heard a big boom and it moved the car and the light. I didn't see nothing else. I was sitting right there at the light right there, and when it made the boom, like the whole back of the car pushed me up.
That explosion left a scorched crater almost a foot long in the pavement. And it's left a lot of people around here trying to figure out who did this and why.
Well, this incident, unnecessary. It's a bad prank. To me, this is bad.
And it was certainly pretty scary. Take a look at this surveillance video from the Oakwood Cemetery about 3 blocks away. You can see the bright flash of light right in the middle of the screen. Moments later, what looks like smoke is rising from that area. While police say there have been no reports of injuries or damage, they did get a lot of calls about the noise.
Heard a big old bang. I know I was at home in the basement. It actually caught my attention, my kids' attention. Came outside, didn't see nothing. Next thing you know, I checked my Facebook page, and everybody was talking about the loud noise.
So the question is, what exploded? Police are not saying at this point. Area law enforcement combed the park for hours last night, bringing in a bomb-sniffing dog to help. We've had no word about what that search turned up, but today city leaders are saying the area is safe.
It was crazy.
Police say they are still investigating. Reporting in Niagara Falls, Katie Alexander, News 4.
All right, so after hearing that, I went and took my own little escapade out here to Legends Park, and I wanted to get you can see a little bit more was done to the actual damage. It's more grooved out, but you can still see it's about a foot long, 4 inches wide, maybe an inch deep. Also, what I took it upon myself to do, as you look closer, is get some witness reports. Here we go.
Man, people were saying, it's a gas station that blew up. I'm like, what? A gas station? People were saying, somebody got shot. People were saying a whole bunch of stuff. It's more bombs, But that right there is...
You said you was at work?
Yes, I was at work.
How did you know, what did your experience about it?
When I heard the blast, it shook the building,
It shook the,
it shook the whole building. It's a pretty big building,
Did anything tip over or anything like how?
Actually a cup fell.
Boom.
A cup fell, yeah.
And after that interview, I also caught the camera, big camera pack that's sitting there, and I'm wondering why we didn't see that footage. We saw the Oakwood Cemetery footage. And that got me to thinking, the ground damage didn't match with the big boom and pushing people around. So I wanted to see if the sky lit up first instead of the ground lighting up first. So here's the first clip with nothing. That's the first break of light anywhere, and it was in the sky. And then we go on ahead to the next one. You can see the circle in the center where the explosions start to happen. It's a perfect circle. And as it gets brighter, it becomes clearer. That's a perfect circle. Looks like video editing to me. Look, even more so, perfect circle. And keep in mind, as it goes down, you can see the perfect circle again, that the light in the sky came first. which, hey, to me it don't make sense. You know what I mean? There should be explosions on the ground first. We can watch this play on out here, right? And that's the part of the mystery. What actually caused it, and some questions forming in my head. The first one is, how can an explosion push a person, knock a cup over, and be heard and felt from one end of town to the other and only leave minimal damage? That's 4 inches across, a foot long, and maybe an inch deep. How can that little damage happen with all that boom? Second question, why are we seeing the Oakwood Cemetery footage when there are cameras in Legend Park? Also, a good vantage point would have been Trot across the street or Tops a little ways across the street. Question number 3 is, why does the sky light up before the bomb lights up? That's the biggest one right there. Number 4, why does the area of the apparent bomb resemble editing effects? That perfect circle gray area before the explosion happens and that perfect circle of the explosion. And that's it today for Eazystar's Variety Society. Think for yourself is what I'm trying to say, and question these things. You guys have a great day. Come get it. 4 degree below flow. What's the new we're talking about under the tundra? The glacier, the iceberg tips, and check it. Yo, Fizz is chillin', Buff is chillin'. What more can I say? Hot penguin, that's what you get. Got it good. 4 degree below flow, rock the hood. Right, 5 degree below flow, rock the hood. 10 degree below flow. Landed in the falls in the disco decade. Mix some reggae, just missed them LK.